Hey friends, welcome back. Today I want to talk about self-care. Setting aside some time for yourself to get yourself together, to get in a space that allows you to be in the world. So if you are a caretaker, you're a mom, you're a grandmom, I'm a mom myself. If you work outside of the home, if you run a business from home, if you're taking care of your parents, if you're taking care of anyone, and you're constantly going and you don't have time for yourself, I'm here to tell you, you need to stop taking care of everyone else and take care of yourself. Now, that's not to say you should totally 100% stop taking care of everyone else, but you have to take care of yourself. It's really important. You ever heard the saying, if mama ain't happy, no one's happy? You cannot function if you don't take care of yourself. Now, your body eventually tells you that you have to slow down, that you have to sleep, that you have to rest. So, before your body really starts talking to you, how about if you create a schedule that allows you the flexibility of self care, self time? And self care doesn't have to be, going to the spa, going away with your girlfriends, taking a trip. That is great, but you have to figure out how to take care of yourself every day. So if you put aside at least 2 days a week that you just focus on yourself, and I'll tell you what I do is I pick 2 days, and sometimes they're random because I work from home and I do have a schedule in which I follow. I even follow a schedule to, make these videos. So if I wake up on a Sunday, I may not take the whole day off. I may just take a half day, lay in the bed for a while, probably till about 12 o'clock. Some days I can't do that because I do take my daughter to work. She works on the weekends. I get up at 6:15, take her to work. She has to be there at 7, and then I'll come and I'll get back into bed because I don't have to pick her up until 1. So sometimes I'll just lay there. I'll go back to sleep, wake up. That gives me a chance. I'll go downstairs, get my coffee, maybe something to eat. Then I'll lay in the bed and read a book, work on my iPad, watch a movie, and I'll take half of the day. Now, some people were like, "Oh, you probably should be taking off Sunday." Now, for me, because I work at home and I have specific goals that I'm trying to set, I literally work every single day, and that's another reason why self care is really important for me. But they aren't like full days, full on Monday through Friday are like really my working days, and Saturday is kind of like my fillers. I don't have any young children anymore, so I have more flexibility in terms of taking self-care time, but I don't always do it. So I have to really push myself. And so I figured, maybe we can help each other. So Sunday will probably be a half day. And then maybe on a Wednesday, I'll decide to just take the whole day off. Now, because I still work at home and I like to work and I like to get things done, I have to really tell myself, listen, this is your day. So a lot of times, if I kind of take a day and stay in the bed, that is when I say, you know what, okay, I'm just going to take the whole day and just chill. Or I'll sit, I have a nice sofa, some people call it a couch, in my bedroom. So I'll sit on the sofa. Or in my office, that's the dangerous part because it's my office, but it also looks like a nice little kind of like lounge area. See my red chair back here. Um, and I'm a reseller. You can see clothes here that I sell, but all around it's just like a nice comfy place. I have another chair next to me, and then I have my computer right here. So when I sit in my office, I have to say, okay, Leslie, you're here to like watch TV. I have a TV over there, and I'm here just to watch some Hulu or some Netflix today, and it's okay. It's easier for me to read in my bedroom because once I sit in my chair, that's when my hands really want to say, oh, I gotta get to work. But I have to tell myself, you need to rest. So, a few things that you can do for self care is just lay in the bed. Take a half day, lay in the bed. That's the first thing. Read, it's the second thing. Find a hobby that you like to do. Now, unfortunately, my hobby that I like to do, my major hobby is baking, which used to be a business and it used to be a job. I used to work in several cafes years ago. And so I try not to bake because baking, brings calories. And then my other hobby that I like to do is crochet, and I don't do that as often as I used to because my carpal tunnel is really getting to me, and I'm starting to get, some arthritis in my fingers. So I crochet, maybe like once a week now. It is winter here in Delaware, so I try to make things, and I love to make crochet things to give away. When I find out that someone have some challenges or something, I like to surprise them. I try to sneak around them and get their address or whatever. So that is a big hobby of mine, crocheting. And I need to get back into exercising. I work full time. I've been working home full time. Sorry, I work home full time. I started working home full time about a year ago. And when I decided that I wanted to really do my business full time, I just went full force and I didn't take care of myself. And now I'm starting to wake up from that because I gained between 35 and 40 pounds. I want to say it's closer to 35, but I'm not going to lie to myself. I think it's closer to 40. And that is when I had already lost 25. I put that on plus an additional 10 or 15 pounds. So my goal now is to kind of start like losing weight. I'm not going to really get diety. Is that a word? I told my husband I can just add a Y, an L-Y or a Y to anything and make my own word. So I want to diet, but not really diet. So just kind of eating better like I used to when I lost the initial 25 pounds. So I'm really starting to kind of like focus now on myself now that my business is where I want it to be. So I like to hula hoop. I like to walk. I really like the treadmill. I like to walk outside. I love walking a great trail. Here in Delaware, we have some great walking trails, so that's really important to me. Even just the neighborhoods are great to walk in. I like to do yoga. So these are things that I am pushing myself, my self-care project that I'm pushing myself to do. And I encourage you, find something that you like to do. And the cool thing about self care is it doesn't have to be like self care. You're not like, really just laying around. You're doing something for yourself, something that makes you feel good. That's self care. Self care isn't, again, like I said, just going to the spa, getting a mani pedi. It's really like refocusing your mind, getting your emotions together, building yourself back up, really loving yourself. That's your care. Take a day. Like if you pick 2 days in a week, that first day could just be like your kumbaya day. Like, ooh, I'm going to yoga all day. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to just love on me. And then that second day could just be your hobby day. You can go shopping. You can go take yourself to the movies, treat yourself to lunch. You don't have to go with anyone, but if you do have a group of friends, if you have a tribe, if you have a community, then go out with them and really enjoy yourself. I think that's the greatest thing when a bunch of friends get together, and I'm not going to say like women, it could be anybody. Everyone has a different tribe, everyone looks different. Their friends, their family, everyone looks different. So if you have people that come together with you, use that community. I think it's a beautiful thing because for me, it's a little bit of a challenge. I live in Delaware. My family doesn't live here. They do live close, but I don't have anyone really that I'm close to. So I've built like a really big community with my reselling community, and I've made a lot of friends. So that is, I like to go to, a lot of events and things, and that helps me, that empowers me. And so I say to you, find something that helps you take care of self. And once you take care of yourself, your mind is going to be clear, your body's going to feel better, and your family will appreciate that more. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to be grouchy, you're going to be snapping, you're going to be yelling. And people don't really respond well to that. I've seen myself in that mood many times, and it's never the other person's issue. It's mine, that I've probably had a bad day. Haven't had enough sleep. When I used to work, the people at my job used to get on my nerves. I'm gonna keep it real. My coworkers used to get on my nerves, and so I would bring that home. And I tell myself now, no, leave the outside world outside. Leave that stuff at the door. And yeah, I just wanted to come on and say, take care of yourself. It's really, really important. Like my shirt says, self-care is healthcare. You know, it's really important. This is a really great shirt. I sell these. Click the link in my bio. I'll put the link down the bottom. Really cool. This helps remind me if I put this on a couple times a day, sorry, a couple times a week, I walk around, this is my self-care day, you know. Self-care is taking care of your health. So work out, do yoga, sit in a quiet space. You know, if you meditate, meditate. If you love reading, read. For me, relaxing is even doing a YouTube, even, you know, creating my podcast. So do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of self. Find your tribe, build a community if you don't have one. If you have family that you're really close to, say to them, okay, you know, find that, you know, that your first cousin that you grew up with, and you go out and have a good time. But take care of yourself. That's all I wanted to say. I thank you, friends, for always checking in and hanging with me. Have a great day. Self care, number one.